guys. I'm be seeing my review of the writing. Number one, our introduction was perfect. The way she writes is fascinating. Her style is more of creative. How she uses her word, especially when she stated a quote of Ben Carson that you have a brain and we have to use our brain. The theme is centered on failure. It's not an option. Jess does not want to fail. She is bothered while her mom, Jane, does not want her to blame her. Her misfortune of Mr. Agbenla, according to the gist, they pay for exam and pass, but Jess was advised by a good friend to follow her mentor. Ben Carson, who is her mentor, stated in his motivational quote, "Use your brain." Mr. Peter, who is the Minister of Education, shares concern to her mom, who is also her late father's friend, and he said that she should observe her daughter's academic results. The daughter and her friend had a plan to list, what they can do. So the plan was to visit Mr. Peter to report. So they actually witnessed a scene between Mr. Agbenla and a student called Cynthia. So they recorded it and they went straight to Mr. Agbenla. They went straight to Mr. Peter's house, and unfortunately, Mr. Peter was not around. I'm thinking the first scene he was not around, but this time around, after they have recorded, he was around. So they reported him, and Mr. Peter was not sure. He asked if they have evidence, and they told him they actually do have evidence. So below, it's confirmed that according to Cynthia, his student was disagreeing on the mistake after paying him, and Mr. Agbenla was sleeping with her. Even though Mr. Agbenla pleaded he would refund her money, she insisted that the money cannot bring back her virginity and that she gives him 24 hours in order to change the mistake. But it was already recorded, and the Minister of Education, Mr. Peter, listened to it and said that he would continue on the work. But it actually took long. According to the whole plot, the arrangement of these chapters are okay. I noticed that, the name of the school was not there. Even, those our classes were not properly arranged. The story is good, but the part is, when it got to the record, it felt like it wasn't complete. I enjoyed the settings of how using law in the terminologies of the story. I enjoyed the fact that the writer encourages the use of motivational books like Ben Carson, and she also added the literature book Joy of Motherhood by Buchi Emeta, using a virtuous character, Nwankwo solution. So now the solution talks about the evidence, recording her heart and reporting it to the right source. Then the second solution was the law, that when there is law, there is order. The third one is integrity. Integrity is important in this life. Using the character Mr. Agbenla, he lacks integrity. He was a very greedy man, and due to the result of that, he was put into jail. Another thing is saying no to what? Greediness, which is what I've explained. Motivation was also part of the solutions. It's important that students read motivational books, just like Jess and her friend. It changes the mindset and makes them believe that failure is not an option, and that they should not be discouraged. In conclusion, according to the final story, which I basically love, he was given a first count of felony in 3 years imprisonment, and the second one, he had an additional 6 years imprisonment, no option of bail, and hard labor, a total of 9 years in prison. So my result for her, I would not state it below, but she did absolutely well, and she can also improve in her writing as well, especially in making sure that her plotting is very okay, and making sure that when she's talking about solution, she takes her time to finish the story properly. I felt this story was beautiful, but maybe as a result of the deadline, she was unable to make it, the way she would have wanted it. But it's a very, very excellent story, and I'm so impressed by the girl. She really did great. So that is it.